Hi again. So in the last video, we have seen what are the reasons why we have scored poor marks. In this video, we will discuss about strategies on how we can better our marks. So one of the reasons, as I said in the last video, is certain things which are not in your hands. But these are the things which are in our hands. So we should be able to build some strategies. So one of the reasons why you didn't get good marks is maybe if not put enough effort. Okay. So we have another video that we have talked about on how you can arrive at your effort and what are the number of hours you need to put in to finish your portions. Okay, so use those kind of tools that's there in the Student Success app also, or you can just by listening to the theory you can build your own tool in terms of making a note of how many hours do I have and what kind of portions should I study per day for me to finish all my topics. So based on that you can arrive at number of hours I need to clock in every day, and because of that you will be able to complete all the portions with a lot of ease and grace. So I highly recommend you to watch that video in case if you haven't watched yet. Okay, it gives you a step-by-step indication on how you can estimate your effort for a particular given exam and how many hours you can study per day for you to finish all your portions. Okay, second is you're forgotten, you're stressed, and because of that you forgot answers. Again, here I have given as use breathing technique to ride the wave of fear to calm your mind, but then there is a separate video which is there on exam anxiety and what kind of strategies we have to use for us to overcome stress during exams. Please watch that series for you to understand every scenario under which you are stressed and what kind of strategies we can pull in. Here the idea is to build a common theme. Okay, you did not understand a concept or it was too difficult. Usually what we do is whenever we do not understand a concept, we procrastinate. So there's another series that's there on strategies on how you can overcome procrastination, and also a step-by-step method, a framework, a specialized framework, a well-researched framework by which you can just overcome your procrastination in no time. Okay, please follow that video series for you to understand how you can overcome your procrastination habit. But one of the shortcut ways, first basically is if you have not understood a concept, please search the internet for learning resources. You can watch YouTube or things like Khan Academy, where free resources over the internet, so you will be able to better understand a concept. Or you can also get tuitions for that particular topic for you to better understand, so that once you feel you understood, you don't find it difficult to study. The next is my focus was not good. Again, there's another video series we have done for improving focus and also how you can overcome by riding the wave technique. Please watch those series to help you understand and also find different strategies for you to build your focus and attention and concentration. Okay, my handwriting is not good, very valid. So the only way we can do, handwriting plays a very important role in your exams. Okay, when you write an exam, usually you think what is there is I am expressing it whatever I know. Okay, but the real intention of an exam is for the other person to understand how much you know. So whatever you write, it has to be readable by the other person. It has to be other person should be able to understand what you have written. So if your writing is not legible, it becomes very difficult for the person to grade you according to the best way. So please make a note of this important point where you practice writing for 15 minutes in a more neat way. So what are the ways you can do? Just take a newspaper, and between some 15 minutes a day, just sit and write, do copywriting in a way more. So you are also improving the speed of writing by doing this, and also your writing is getting more legible. And once it becomes there, obviously you will be in a place to write in a more neater way and express the concepts in a more meaningful manner. That way it can result in better outcomes. Write enough for needed marks. Okay, Again, some strategies we will also discuss in the test preparation video, which we have a series on what are the do's and don'ts while you're preparing for a test in terms of reading skills or writing skills or memory skills. We have different videos in this series. Please go also watch them, but as a shortcut, whenever you are making a reading a concept, please make a mental note of how much should I write if it's a 5-mark question. The same concept, if at all I have to write a 5-mark question, how much should I write? What are all the keywords I should touch base on? If it is 2 marks, how much should I write? So you can't write same concept, same content for 2 marks and 5 marks, right? It has to be divided according to the marks. So for a 5 marks, it requires more detailing, pictorial and other ways for the examiner should understand you know the concept in and out. For 2 marks or 3 marks, it is more important for the examiner to know that you very well know the concept. So what are all the important keywords? If that there in the answer, it's enough. But if it's 5-mark or 8-mark question or a 16-mark question, it requires a lot of convincing for you to make. You have to convince the examiner that I really know a lot of things. So no point writing filler words or writing something which is not relevant to the topic. You need to write content which is quite relevant to the question asked, covering all the important keywords that are crucial for that particular concept. All right. Then prioritize which questions to answer. Again, we're gonna discuss about this in the video which we are talking about test prep. But the point is, before writing an exam, plan. Okay, this is for 10 marks, this is for 5 marks, this is for 2 marks. So these are all the 10-mark questions I know. In case if you have 10, 5, 2 as the 3 kind of questions, then do the reverse. Okay, in the time management videos you have seen how you need to start with difficult, moderate, easy. Here you do the reverse. Start with the most easy problems to solve, so you build confidence, then go for little questions which you don't have the entire answer but you know half of it or mostly. Then go with the questions which you really don't know. That way you would have completed a lot of your answers. You don't get stuck with one particular question. Okay, then got stuck at a question and then there was no time to write the test. Again, same thing we'll detailedly discuss about in the test preparation and how to write exams kind of video series. But short answer, you hear it's a 3-hour question. So just say for at a stretch 2.5 hours, how much can I write? And if it's a 10 mark, how much is the maximum amount of time I can allot? If it's a 5 marks, how much I can allot? 2 marks, how much I can allot? And based on that, you chunk your time, okay, so that you cover that. In the maximum you're going to spend say 10 minutes per question or 5 minutes per question. So at max you're going to spend 5 marks writing an answer. Now the moment 5 minutes over and if you have not completed writing the answer, you're going to stop and move on to the next question. That way you can at least be on time writing all the questions instead of getting stuck at a particular problem. If you got stuck at a problem, you see, okay, till 5 minutes or whatever, this is 5-mark question. According to my scheduling, I can spend 5 minutes for this question. So if the moment it's 4 minutes 59 seconds, you need to stop, move on to the next question. And once you completed all your revised, because you just planned for 2.5 hours only, right, and your 3-hour exam, that half an hour you just do 10-minute revision or 15-minute revision and then go back to the question which you have left, which you have not completed. So then you can finish 2-3 minutes you can spend in each of those 2-3 questions which you have not found the answers and complete the entire paper. Okay, not enough time to study. As I said, studies is a habit. Every day you need to study 2-3 hours minimally. No matter which curriculum you belong to, it's very important that you clock in 3-4 hours, especially if you're in higher grades like 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th or above. You need to spend 3-4 hours solid time studying every day what is being taught in the class. So if you have not studied, then automatically you won't be able to master the topic. Obviously, if you don't master, you will lose marks. Practice easy kind of problems. For this, we have repeatedly told, even in the time management series, start always with the difficult problems or problems which require more attention, subjects which require more attention, and then go with moderate and then go easy. So even if you are studying the most difficult chapter or more difficult subject, don't go study the easiest chapters first. Start with difficult topic, difficult chapter, and then go with moderate, and then go easy. If there's a dependency that first you learn to learn easy, then only you can understand the difficult, no problem. Go with the easy, but then quickly get into practicing the difficult problems also. Don't leave the difficult and moderate ones and only focus on the easier ones. Okay. You did not get enough marks because you are not interested in studying a particular topic. Again, we'll discuss all of this in the other videos also, but the point is, see, any curriculum that's been developed by experts, they're there in the academic field almost for 10-15 years, and then they prepare this curriculum for you. So any topic that's there, it serves some purpose. You may not know it now, but when you're going big and you get into university and so on and so forth, you can definitely bring correlations between why you studied that particular topic when you are in 8th grade or 9th grade or whichever age you are, because it serves a purpose. So what you have to do is Google on why am I studying this topic, so study and with a tagline on what is the concept or what important topic. Just do a Google search, then you will be able to understand why you are studying this topic. Again, if you have negative self-talk, this is one of the reasons. I would highly advocate you to watch the series which we have talked about limiting beliefs and how to overcome it. Basically, we are challenging our thoughts. How do we challenge our thoughts? If you have to know that, please watch that series so that you will get complete information on how you can overcome any of these negative beliefs. If you have exam anxiety, again, there is a beautiful series on exam anxiety alone. Please watch that series to help you overcome the problems with exam anxiety. Okay.